Hope you brought your wetsuit and your flippers. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss.
Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali but never has really gotten his just due.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
One of the hottest tickets around. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's all offense all the time. There's a counter shot. Just missed with that jab. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's so hot, so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Good one. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That was almost a... And there's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork. Moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
You want to corner an outside fire, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Which one of these athletes is gonna say I can't take it anymore? Just when you think they're gonna have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Holmes in that last round. Pretty dominant. There's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided, What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That counter shot lands. A straight right just misses. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab misses. Has to be careful for that. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. And there's the bell to start round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both trying for a knockout. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Beautiful counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. A perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? And he scores with the counter. Jab slightly off target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't score with that jab. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like... There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you're gonna get knocked out. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Perfect counter lands. Parries that jab away. Just misses with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Looking to land the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
Let's start the sixth. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
They exchange punches. Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. That jab doesn't score. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he... And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for this point there.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Down goes Larry Holmes! As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T.
Whoa, Johnny! Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. There's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knock.
You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
So then look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Both men step back for just a moment. The beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali. Oh no! Ali is down! A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Missing with the hook. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round.
Yeah. Look at Duff.